Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man. Hey guys, looking to increase distance uphill especially and have been reading that stretching may be the way to go. What kind of stretching do you suggest?
Do
Disc
it.
golf strong. Do the disc golf strong warm up. You don't want to necessarily be stretching. Because you want to get your body moving and ready to throw. Uphill throwing is it's crazy. I spent a good part of my early career in playing and getting really big into playing in Utah. So what that did is we went to the Solitude Mountain Resort, and there are a couple holes where you're throwing basically straight uphill. So you really had to learn how to throw uphills, but we were on a tee pad, so that was really easy. So what I learned by doing that, I was throwing at high elevation and throwing uphill. So I learned that I would throw more understable up the hill, and I had to match the angle of the hill. So if I reached back straight back, I was throwing it too low and hitting the hill. If I reached back down, now I'm throwing up the hill. So my reach back had to match the plane of the hill, and that also works for throwing downhill as well. You need to match that plane. Now, if you're on a fairway, so this happens at a place like D-Glow. Hole 2 at D-Glow is a perfect example of the second shot having to throw it a lot uphill, because you could, for the pros, we could realistically get there and have a putt for a 3. So big shot up the hill, a big shot to the hill, big shot up the hill. So what we started to learn, and Zach Melton was actually the one who told me this, was I was usually running, I was doing my straight normal run up, but I was pulling stuff. It was coming early, and he told me to go dramatize the angle and shorten it and come a lot more to the right for me. So I was kind of running up on the side of the hill. So if the hill's coming this way, it's going to be really hard to do. If it was coming this way and I'm trying to throw up it, instead of coming up the hill on the run up, I was coming from here. I was coming almost sideways to then throw up, because I'm not taking steps up to then throw. I'm just taking steps on almost the same elevation and plane to then throw up.
Right. It helps you to build momentum too, like you said.
Yes.
Because now you're not having to run uphill. You just take that sideways, and it's almost like you're setting up to throw a huge anhyzer.
Mm-hmm.
And in general, you kind of are. Like, you don't want to throw hyzers uphill that much. You want to throw you can throw something on a hyzer angle, but it needs to stand up or even get over to the right to glide up that hill. So I think that footwork helps you to gain momentum, but also to throw the type of shot that you need to get uphill.
And also be realistic with your expectations on throwing uphill. It is hard. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is difficult. Nobody does it perfect every time. And if you go out and you put yourself in the situations to practice it and have to do it, just if you don't feel comfortable in your run-up, throw it as accurate and don't put yourself in any trouble. I learned that at D-Glow, the 1 year I got to play there. I'm hoping to go back this year. I was really trying to go for the Eagle 3, and I actually ended up taking birdie out of play one of my rounds because I was trying too hard. And if I would have thrown a comfortable shot, maybe mid-range or neutral fairway driver, I probably would have had the simplest of birdies in the world. And instead, I had to really fight to even save par because I pulled it way into the woods. Put it that way. It was bad.
For sure.